This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. We're on the road in Charleston, South Carolina, right in front of Emanuel AME Church. That's Mother Emanuel, where on June 17th, 9 people were gunned down in the basement as they attended Bible study. We're on Calhoun Street, named for one of the most prominent pro-slavery figures in history. Yes, John C. Calhoun, the late senator and vice president, who argued slavery was a positive good rather than a necessary evil. Well, on Thursday, people gathered to attend the first 2 funerals in a series of services that will continue today and over the weekend. Loved ones remembered Sharonda Coleman Singleton, a 45-year-old mother of 3, reverend and high school track coach, and Ethel Lance, a 70-year-old grandmother who'd worked at Emanuel AME for more than 3 decades. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley attended the services along with Reverend Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. This is Ethel Lance's granddaughter and grandson.
So I want everybody to know that my grandmother is a wonderful, wonderful, precious woman. And we don't have no hate for nobody because our power of love is stronger than ever.
Ethel, E-T-H-E-L. E, everybody in this room. T, tough love, tough love. She will show you tough love. That's just because she wants you to strive and do better. H, her, again, that's everybody in this room. E, equality, she believe in that. And L, love. That's Ethel. That's everybody in this room.
On Wednesday, thousands filed past the body of the Emanuel AME Church's pastor, 41-year-old Reverend Clementa Pinckney, also a South Carolina state senator, as he lay and stayed at the Capitol, one of the few African Americans to do so. His body had to be brought past the Confederate flag at the state Capitol, the symbol embraced by the alleged shooter, Dylan Roof. On Thursday, Reverend Pinckney's body was taken to Ridgeland here in South Carolina, his hometown church, and then to Mother Emanuel right here in Charleston, where again thousands lined up around the blocks to see him. Among them activist Austin McCoy, who drove to Charleston from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and described what it was like inside the church.
I walked through and saw his body, and yeah, it was just striking how they put a microphone in one hand, or his microphone, and a pair of his glasses, and had him dressed in his religious garb. It was, yeah, really quiet, heavy, you know, obviously very emotional. I mean, I'm still trying to process what I just saw.
Reverend Pinckney's funeral will be held today at the College of Charleston, not far from where we are now, with President Obama offering the eulogy and First Lady Michelle Obama, Vice President Biden, members of Congress, Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton, all in attendance. This is Reverend McKinley Washington, Jr., speaking at Reverend Pinckney's wake on Thursday.
Whoever thought that a little black boy from Jasper County would bring the President of the United States of America and the Vice President of the United States of America to Charleston County? He paid the price for you and for me, and because of that price, things positive would happen in South Carolina. Change folks' hearts. Change South Carolina. So long, Brother Pinckney. We love you, brother, but God love you best.
Outside Reverend Pinckney's wake, the line wrapped around the block. The wake was scheduled to end at 8 p.m., but it was after 9 when police finally closed off the line, moving into barricades. Outside the church, we spoke to some of the people who came to Mother Emanuel to pay their last respects.
Rebecca Daniel Duggar. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and actually Sharonda Coleman Singleton was our sorority sister. And so we're here to honor her. We were here for her funeral services today and to just show support to the people of Charleston. She was a mother, she was a coach, she was a minister, she was a woman of God, and she was a woman of service, and she took in all people, all kinds of folks, and she just would minister to them, not only about the gospel, just about life. And so she was just a beautiful, beautiful person, and she instilled that also in her children. And so we are just here really to uplift her and support her.
I'm Reverend J. Michael Little. I'm a pastor in D.C. at the Friendship Baptist Church in D.C. This is my wife, Marie. And basically just traumatized by...
You flew down?
We drove down. We actually just got off the road from D.C. You know, we feel like this is a pivotal moment in history. We just wanted to be a part of it. We wanted to pay our respects, be in prayer, and be in solidarity with all the folk down here. To me, it's the 911 or the 9/11 of the Black church. It impacts all of us, and we pastors are profoundly affected. So we couldn't not come.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just absolutely had to be here. So.
And we're just shaking and trying to come to grips with it, but trying to be just like the parishioners here and saying, you know what, love trumps all.
We're actually snatching victory out of this. I mean, think about it. He wanted civil war. He wanted social conflagration. Instead, it's a rallying point for unity.
Exactly.
I mean, hopefully he can see the news and catch glimpses of what's going on because of his actions. It's evil inverted. It's just the way this has turned out.
My name is Eric Snyder. I've lived here 5 years from New York City.
You're starting a petition?
I am. I'm starting a petition, and I put it on MoveOn.org yesterday. And it's to rename Calhoun Street to Reverend Clementa Pinckney Street. The indignity that a church that has suffered so much as this one in the history of Charleston has to have as its address John C. Calhoun.
Explain his significance.
He's one of the most important American figures in support of white supremacy. The quotes that he has are just beyond understanding in America 2015 why anyone would honor a man like that. And I do know today I read online that some congressmen are starting to look at the John C. Calhoun Memorial in the Capitol Rotunda as something that needs to be discussed.
John C. Calhoun, the former U.S. Vice President and U.S. Senator,
yes.
Who said slavery is good.
Yes, he has a lot of quotes defending slavery, and also he has quotes that basically say that this is a battle between the white race and the black race. 2015, that's not a man to honor.
Oh, my Lord, yeah, I'm on the battlefield for my Lord.
My name is Jacqueline Dupree. I'm a pastor in the African Methodist Episcopal Church of Gainesville, Florida. And my hope is to get into the church today. I've been to 2 of the funerals today, homegoing celebrations, and my thoughts are still a little bit discombobulated. I'm hurting, I'm in pain just like everybody else. And I pray that out of this tragic event, that love will still abide. That's been the whole message the whole time, that love overpowers and is more powerful than hate. And I hope that just continues to happen as we go through these next days and weeks and months as we mourn the loss of 9 beautiful souls. Yeah.
We are soldiers in the army. We got to fight, although we have to die. We got to hold up the blood-stained banner.
We got to hold it up until we die.
it that way.
So, as the funerals take place, there's also the controversy over the Confederate flag. Your thoughts on that?
Take them down. Put them in their proper place in order that healing and love may continue to flow, flourish, and abide.
Just some of the people who came here to Mother Emanuel, to the Emanuel AME Church, to pay their respects on Thursday. When we come back from break, as we await the funeral, the Obamas will be here, Vice President Biden, and many thousands of others just around the corner at College of Charleston. We'll be back in a minute with guests here in front of the church. Stay with us.